Great day, class! Welcome to another video lesson in inquiries, investigations, and immersion. And for today's topic, it is about identifying the total number of respondents from a particular population in quantitative research. Just like what you do in general mathematics, where you have to do some sort of algebra thing, like manipulating numbers, manipulating symbols, finding the value of x. Guess what? You're gonna do some sort of algebra in this topic today. I will give you a particular formula, the so-called Sloven's formula, where you have to find the value of n, and n refers to the total number of respondents in most essential learning competencies, or MELC. It is indicated there that you as researchers must describe the research sample adequately. And of course, that's what we're gonna do in this lesson. You can describe your research sample or the total number of respondents adequately if and only if you know the total number of respondents from a certain population. By completing this video lesson, you will be able to compute the size of the sample using Sloven's formula. Computing for the size of the sample simply means that you have to find the total number of your respondents from a particular population. Before we discuss computing for the sample size, let us have a review of the following terms. Number 1. Blank may be defined as measuring a small portion of something and then making a general statement about the whole thing. It produces samples that are a part or portion of the whole population. What is your answer? And the answer is sampling. Number 2. Blank refers to the total number of people, objects, or things under study. It is the totality of individuals that possesses some observable characteristics, also known as variables. What is your answer? And for number 2 question, the answer is population. And now, let me share with you how to compute for the sample size using the Sloven's formula. So here are the steps in computing the size of a sample. Number 1, determine the size of the study population. This is easily determined by the scope and the limitation of the study. Number 2, decide on the margin of error. As much as possible, the margin of error should be not higher than 5%. And number 3, use the Sloven's formula. Here's the formula. N is equal to N, capital N, over 1 plus NE squared, where the small n is the size of the sample. That's what we're gonna find out. And the big N is the size of the population, and E is the margin of error. So let's have an example. Example. Laika's topic is about the extent of self-discipline among senior high school students in Maligaya National High School. The total number of senior high school students in the school is 845. So let us compute for the sample size or the total number of respondents that Laika needs. Okay, so here is the solution for the given problem. Let me read the example again. Laika's topic is about the extent of self-discipline among senior high school students in Maligaya National High School. The total number of senior high school students in the school is 845. So that's the given, 845 students. That's the population. Okay? N is equal to the size of the population. And here's the Sloven's formula. Small n is equal to capital N over 1 plus capital N E squared. Okay? So since the capital N is equal to 845, we have n is equal to 845 over 1 plus 845 times 0.05 squared. We have to solve first 0.05 squared, which is equal to 0.0025. Now we have n is equal to 845 over 1 plus 845 times 0.0025. We have to multiply now 845 and 0.0025, which is equal to 2.11. If we multiply 845 by 0.025, it is 2.11. Now we have n is equal to 845 over 1 plus 2.11. 1 plus 2.11 is of course 3.11. Okay? So we now have n is equal to 845 over 3.11. And our n is 271.7. Rounding it off, we have 272. So Laika needs 272 respondents as her sample size. Alright? Now, it's your time to compute for the sample size. And here is the problem for you. CJ's topic is about the extent of self-regulation among senior high school students in Masagana National High School. The total number of senior high school students in the school is 920. How many respondents does CJ need? Okay, I will give you 10 minutes to answer this question. Make sure to use Sloven's formula and show your solution. If your answer is 279, you got it right. Congratulations! Now, in a short bond paper, write your research title. Write the population and compute for the total number of respondents or the sample size that you need. And once you're done, take a picture of it and upload it in our Google Drive. Thank you so much for all your efforts in our activity. I am certain that you all did great.